What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel. We have got some fresh v4.4 news today, direct from Tokyo, Japan, with the live stream that you see here. And we're going to go through it all. Crossplay, new gameplay enhancements, defensive AI slowed down, and new modes. And we're talking about everything here. Let's go. First one that we're going to touch on is the AI mode. Essentially, this is going to be an AI mode where you play against other people's AI squads. So you'll be able to play against my squad. It'll be my squad, my tactics, my players, my levels, everything. But you're not going to be playing me, PvP, you're going to be playing the AI on a specific difficulty. We also got news of crossplay. It's finally confirmed. It was rumored for ages, part of their original plans. No cross progression, meaning that you can't use your mobile account on PlayStation. You can't sign in on PlayStation, have a squad, and transfer that to mobile. In fact, there's no mention of mobile crossplay at all. This is essentially PlayStation versus PC, Steam and Windows, or Xbox. So you'll be able to matchmake against Xbox players, but not mobile. But the biggest thing I think that this is going to bring is going to be the combined ranking for eFootball League. So if you're pushing rank now, you're also pushing against Xbox and PlayStation and Steam and Windows. So PC players will be able to push against Xbox, right? One of the bad things that I thought was, yeah, I mean, we'll keep a little bit level with it, but Smart Assist doesn't seem to be going anywhere. That is a little bit of an issue that I have, which we'll get into. Now, one way that they're kind of reducing this and the Smart Assist will be a little bit more balanced is a huge thing, in my opinion, for a quality of life gameplay improvement. They've talked about passing actually mattering now. So it's taken about 3 years, but I do feel that like the passing is going to be a big game changer if they keep it like this. I hope they keep it slow like this. On the left of the screen, you're seeing examples of the current v4.3 gameplay. On the right or on the top and the bottom, you're seeing the new gameplay. So the higher the passing stats, the faster the ball is going to travel in the air, and the faster the ball is going to get to your attacker to be able to push on. They also talked about this at length, which I think the mindset that they were talking about in this development diary was huge. Just the fact that they're addressing these issues, which has been an issue for years in PES and then eFootball, that like passing never really made a difference because the AI was so defensive. They've tweaked and are looking to talk about these two issues. They have also tweaked how aggressive the AI is, which is music to my ears. It's huge if they keep this on lock and key. If you're able to pass the ball faster with really good passers like Busquets, Pirlo, Xabi Alonso, right, Xavi, Scholes, and also be able to use that to your advantage with the AI defensive press not being as hard, it's going to be huge. They also added just a small little detail here where they've increased player slots. So you can now have a total of 1,400. Again, just a small quality of life thing. It's not going to be groundbreaking. It's not going to be game changing, but it's something nice. What's a little bit better is the fact that you can bulk release cards. That is something that a lot of people have been asking for a long time, it seems, that if you open a pack of 10 players, you get nobody, you can just bulk release them rather than going and doing it individually. And also, bigger again is the skill training program. So they've added this new skill training program where you will essentially not be able to pick a skill individually. So you can't just go on and train any player with one specific skill, but it is now contained to a category. So passing will have all the passing skills and you get a random one from that category. They've also added this quality of life display thing to mobile where you'll be able to see all your squad. You'll be able to take a nice little screenshot. Again, that's just something small that people at mobile have been asking for a while. It doesn't really, have anything to do with console. This is the brand new campaign that they announced. Now I'm going to divert your attention to two things here. The first one is the fact that we will be getting the chance to get 850 free coins. And also you see the badge downloads there for 850 million downloads. That is probably going to mean that we will get this Luis Suarez card finally. Booster to be fully confirmed. This is obviously a concept from Buddy J. But we've already got Neymar and Messi, and they're two unbelievable players in the game. Suarez is going to be no exception to that. He's going to be an absolute beast, okay? Introducing advanced skill training. This is the new skill trainer that I'm talking about. So for example, passing will have low lofted passing, weighted passing. All the categories of passing stats will be in the category. You'll go for one of them and you have a specific token to get that now, right? Now, this is kind of where it gets interesting, right? I have never seen such transparency from Konami in the last couple of years, right? They talked about the two different ways of connecting to a match. So peer-to-peer and client-server. Client-server is picked when you have a server that's close to both people. So if I'm playing somebody in Ireland, I'm matching somebody in Ireland, we could go client-server. If I'm playing somebody in Spain, we're going peer-to-peer because the server is not as close as it should be for the two of us, okay? And instead of connecting to two different servers and then connecting, that's not the way it works. So they detailed this. They also were very transparent in that they're going to add in a new network graph. We'll get to that in a second. And I'm also going to show you the worldwide list of servers. And they might surprise you because we need to talk about that as well, right? But the peer-to-peer method that they talk here, that's kind of mostly used in eFootball League. These are the modes that use the client-server method, but sometimes it overwrites depending on the matchmaking filters that you have. And it just says here that eFootball League is probably the most important mode that they're going to be working on. So that is interesting. I'm intrigued to see how that develops with Xbox. If you're playing somebody on Xbox or PC, what is the connection going to be like? Now, what they've also done here in v4.4 is that they're going to be introducing this brand new display in the game. It's a tiny little antenna or a kind of a connection-based icon beside your team name. So in this case, you've got a 5-bar connection between two opponents, and this is going to go up and down based on the match and based on the connection that you have. And you're actually going to be able to see this graph and a summary of this graph after each game. And a record will be held. So you can see here that we've got big lag spikes. On this graph here, it looks fairly solid. So this game is going to be between a 5 and a 4 in terms of bars, right? Some games I feel like they're like a 1 bar. So it's going to be interesting. Now this is where we end the video, right? Before I ask you in the comments below what your opinions are on this Connect stream. We have got our full list of servers. Australia is there, Belgium is there. We've got a couple to go through there. You can take a look at that. I'm going to do a dedicated video on the servers and on the new network capabilities and what this could mean for crossplay going forward. But let me know what you guys think of today's announcement. Listen, it's not like a, you know, a game-breaking like announcement. It's like, oh, all is forgiven. We still need new news on Master League Meta Mode and all that, but I definitely think it's a step in the right direction. And kudos to them for that, for tackling the issues that are there, switching up the meta, the 1-2 passing, changing the defensive AI, better in the passing that you'll be able to spread the ball and create more opportunities going forward and different variety going forward. Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you in a bit. Peace.